are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
Now please welcome to the ice for their pregame warm-up, presented by Scott Credit Union. Yours.
Fan report. It is 8:45 in the morning, well, 8:47 now. And I'm up for you. That's right. I'm up. Actually, I don't sleep well, so I'm up anyways. Justin will be along in a bit. He's having some issues with his iPad using the charge too quick, so he's trying to get a full charge on it. So he'll be along. Big game. Look, the Edmonton game, and we did an hour and a half post-game show on the Edmonton game. Didn't plan on that. It just came out, and it was pretty fun. But tonight, this is the beginning of the Western Canadian swing. And the next 3 games are all winnable. You need to win them. However, you could get, you're 6 points behind in the playoffs right now. You could get all 6 points. And do you know how many points that I think you would gain? How many points I think you would gain on the playoffs? If you're watching, saying 36, which is freaking amazing, and I love it. John Hefter, thank you. Probably some fake ones from YouTube, yeah. But hey, if you are watching, say hi. And how many points, if we get 6 points, how many points in the standings do you think we'll get closer to the playoff spot? I have my suspicion, and I want to know what yours is. Dvorsky back in the lineup, center and Bergeron and Suter. Not a bad line. Finley with Sundqvist and Torpachenko on the second line. Miss Walker, but Walker's had a little bit. Bryce Fry says 1, 2. Shockey says 4. Hefner says 3. Shockey says he's back. Bryce Fry says, hi, Bryce Fry. How are you? Welcome. 1, and then he says 2. Hefner says 3. Shockey says 4. I think if you win all 6 points, based on the teams ahead of you, I think you're going to pick up 2. And that's troubling. There is a difference. Last year, when the Blues made their run, they were able to control their own destiny, meaning they got ahead of everybody. They are so far behind right now that I can't see them getting ahead. They were not this far behind when they made the run last season. Here's the thing. You're still looking at a top 10 pick. I think you're still looking at a top 10 pick, and that's not bad. I saw a post from one of the Xers out there. Me and Justin may go over it at one of the intermissions. He said some stuff that really just boggles my mind. And he contradicts himself in the post. And I want to talk about it a little bit. Because it brings up some interesting things. It's just I think his thought process is deviating from the path. And he basically called every draft pick that we've gotten mediocre. I don't know about that. Would you consider Neighbors mediocre? Would you consider Snoogard mediocre? I mean, to me, mediocre is below average. Right? Dvorsky, mediocre. Lindstein, mediocre. Stenberg, mediocre. Carbonell, mediocre. I don't buy into that. I don't buy into that at all. 24, man, the numbers look good and then they just disappear. Keep saying hi. If you're watching on Facebook, put some love in the air like Hefner and Guido did. If you can, send us some stars. The stars help. But here's what I won't do. Well, no, I won't say it because it'll make. I don't want to make Justin mad. I just keep my mouth shut. Sometimes. Still got picks and assets. You could get top 3 if you want to. Well, the problem with that's right. You could. The problem is if you're going to find a trading partner, right? And the teams that'll be in the top 3, I don't know if you'll find a trading partner there. Maybe in the top 5 you will. I think there's one team that could be in the top 5 that I think you could find a trading partner with. And I'll, if you give me a quick second, I'll read. I was looking at this earlier. And again, this could change, right? Remember that this could change, but this is as of now. The teams that are going to be picking bottom 5 are Vancouver, Calgary, Blackhawks, Rangers, and possibly the Blues or the Jets right now, okay? Top 5. Let's say that the Jets move into top 5. Let's say that you are able to get into the top 10, right? Are better. You get closer to a playoff spot. Okay. Get that. Now, of those teams, Vancouver, Calgary, Chicago, the Rangers, and the Jets, who do you think? I'm on. What do you mean no video? I'm here. I'm live. Could be video. Might be on your end, bud. Let me double check here. Dun 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 dun. No, I'm live on both, man, on YouTube. You might need to reset something, bud. Oh, it said you have a face for radio. Well, I don't know why you got it. He says Vancouver. No, Vancouver, I don't think Vancouver will be. Especially if they got the number 1 overall pick. I don't see them getting out of that. I don't see them getting out of that. Oh, it's working. Okay. I don't see Vancouver getting out of that spot. If they've got the number 1 overall, or I don't see them getting out of that. Saki, you usually read my mind really well. So out of the Canucks, the Flames, the Blackhawks, the Rangers, and the Jets, who are you most likely going to be able to work a deal with to get up into that position? Bennington's getting the start tonight. Come on, guys, help me, fans, help me, fans, help me, fans, help me, fans, by commenting. Come on, where are you guys? There's 11 of you here. Come on. David Fernandez, Jason McMillan, E. Guido, John Hefner, thank you. Come on, which of those 5 teams do you think you have the best chance of dealing with? Wait, how far is Toronto from the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're 8. They're 8. They could get in the 5. That's a maybe, but I don't see it. Hey, Jason. In all actuality, I think the team that you can deal with the best in the bottom 5 or the top 5 is going to be the Blackhawks. Right? They've had all these great picks, and they haven't done well. Other than Bedard, they haven't built enough around him that they might need that deeper talent, that talent that's down there a little bit. They might not need star talent. They need the side talent. And that may be, that's going to be huge for them. By the way, we've got Cormier tonight. Hellebuck played last night, played a hell of a game last night against Avalanche. They beat them 3-1. They played at 4 in the afternoon, so they were at home, but less than 24 hours later, they're playing. The Blues got a day off, should be rested, should be able to take advantage of the of the Jets early. I was thinking Toronto would do it want multiple picks. If they get into the bottom, I don't think they're going to get in the bottom 5, but they're going to be in the top 5. They're going to be in the top 10. So if you're okay 5 to 10, yeah, you could probably trade 2 of your picks. You could trade your pick and then that Avalanche pick, which is going to be at the back anyways, to get up. Right? Now, that other pick, Detroit's pick, I wouldn't trade that one. Because that's in your wheelhouse. That's a wheelhouse pick. You don't trade that one. That one's locked. Hellebuck probably has PTSD playing the Blues. Maybe. By the way, so when Justin does come on, I might be way ahead of him because I have to watch this on NHL or so outside of St. Louis and Winnipeg, or outside of St. Louis, this is a nationally televised game on the NHL network. So in order for me to watch the Blues feed, I got to do it on center ice. So I might have it. Wings are in a playoff spot. They would probably be drafting somewhere around 16 to 20. Right? And if they miss the playoffs, they're going to be like 14, they're going to be 15 or 16 if they miss the playoffs. Maybe 15th because that side's a little bit better than us. So they're going to be like 15th if they miss the playoffs, 14th or 15th if they miss the playoffs. So I don't see that. No, I don't see that. I see them having a pick that's going to be in a good spot. Not good. They've done better of late with that, but doom. It's so neat to hear that sound sometimes. The commercials are sometimes these blues record store commercials. Let's bring them in. Let's bring in the man, the myth, the legend, Justin Scott. How you doing, Justin?
What's going on?
Your iPad get significant bump up?
It got my iPad was charged. I'm saying I don't want to have to move and relocate in the middle of this.
Yeah.
Which I'm probably gonna have to anyways because that's for some reason this thing's been dying quicker. So Sure, it's
Yeah.
getting on its last legs, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm going to try and get your thing out this week. My wife's trying to find a box at work that we can put it in
All
and get
right.
it protected. So I'll let you know.
All right.
And then, oh man, have you been able to catch what I said for the show?
Yeah, I heard you.
What do you think about what I said about if you do get closer to that playoff spot, of the top 5, I think the Blackhawks are the one that you're most likely going to be able to deal with. What do you think? Would you agree with me or disagree with me with that? He doesn't want to talk to me. There. Oh, you're locked up. Did you hear what I said?
No.
Okay, so I think in the top 5, the teams that'll be in the top 5, at least right now, Vancouver, Calgary, Blackhawks, Rangers, Jets, maybe Predators. You could leap the Predators, Leafs, Devils, right? Those are the teams that are going to be in the top 7, 8 picks, right? Of those, I think the team that you're most likely going to be able to deal with is going to be Chicago. Because I think with Bedard, they don't need another top 5 talent. They need a top 15 talent, top 18 talent. They need a mid-level talent, not another quote unquote star alongside their star. That's how I look at it. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. What do you think?
Well, first of all, Chicago. If Chicago's in that realm, they're going to want to be in that realm anyways because it's just going to make their team better. It's going to speed up their process a little more. I don't know how many picks they actually got. I don't know the placement of those picks. Calgary's a team that you could also work with because Calgary is a team that has a lot of picks in this draft. So them, possibly getting a piece that they can use now on top of the multiple other picks that they're going to have could help them out in the long run. Obviously they're going to want to make a lot of those picks because they're pretty much going through the hard rebuild. But if you're St. Louis, you could offer them a piece that, hey, they can, you can play now and it could be okay. And you can just use those rest of those other picks for, continue to build upon your team. So I think Calgary's a team that you could also look to ask around for them. I don't know. Vancouver,
Calgary,
like I said, most of these.
Calgary has 2 picks in the first round, 4 picks in the second, 2 picks in the third, 1 each in the 4th, 5th, and 6th, none in the 7th. This year's draft.
Yeah, they got a lot of picks. They got a lot of picks to work with this year. Yeah. So obviously you're probably going to make those picks. You're going through a hard rebuild in Calgary. But like I said, if you're St. Louis, if you can get if their asking price is, if they want somebody specific, obviously to the reasonable degree, you could find yourself possibly moving on from a piece to get a draft spot. But obviously it's unlikely. Out of all those teams, it's hard because everybody's stuck on the Blues need to get in this top 5. The Blues need to get in this top 3. I don't think they do. I don't think they do. So really, if I'm thinking about it, why would I want the St. Louis Blues to get rid of a valuable piece that that will be for the future, to move up in the draft just to get a prospect that's not ready now? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't find that logic to be airtight, and I've seen a lot of it on X. Like I just called out somebody again because he's an Islanders fan and for some reason he's like the biggest like St. Louis Blues hater ever. Anything he ever says is always negative or it's a backhanded compliment about St. Louis.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And he's never positive. And for some reason, I just don't understand why a New York Islanders fan would hate the St. Louis Blues so much. What did the St. Louis Blues ever do to you? So I said either you're a closeted Hawks fan or you're a closeted Avs fan. So, and like I said, this comes from a person who clearly doesn't watch the Blues. We know it. We know that the Blues are okay drafting later in the draft. Like they don't have to be, top 3 to, be good. Like they can draft in the solid middle and be fine because they know how to draft.
Matt Lowe says, "Is it Wendy pretending to be an Isles fan?"
No, well,
I don't think Wendy would do that. But well, we're going to talk. I read that Blues Muse post, right? And and we're going to talk about it probably at one of the intermissions. I'm going to bring it up. We're going to read it, and we're going to talk about it. We're going to openly talk about it. So join us at intermission if you watch the. Join us at intermission. We're going to talk about this post. Let's see if I can put it up. We got a few minutes before the game, right? See if I can find this post. Put it up and we can read it and then save it to talk about. But you're the one that brought this to my attention, if I remember correctly. Did I lose you, bud? Yes, I did.
I'm here. Yeah, no, I brought it to your attention.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If you can get it up.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to find the post.
It probably should just be the closest one.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I found it. And I'm going to share it and then I'll read it. And I want everyone to just take the first period and think about this post and we'll talk about it at the intermission. After we go over the stats and that and talk about the first period, we'll kind of go over the intermission. So here's the post, and I'm going to read it. It says, damn it. I'm not going to enjoy the next 5 years of watching the Blackhawks consistently triumph over us because they actually know what it takes to build a cup contender. And we will sit in the middle, maybe losing in the first round a couple of times. Our current prospect core of young players are mediocre.
Mediocre,
yeah. And it's not nearly a good enough core to accomplish anything meaningful. One of the best ways to improve the core, looking at like 15, 20 of the last 20 Stanley Cup winners, having a top 3 pick on your team. A top 3 pick for 2 consecutive years would do wonders for this franchise. If we have committed to a rebuild in 2022-23, who knows, maybe we'd have Bedard, Smith, Senecki, Celebrini, etc. Even with 1 or 2 of these caliber players, this franchise would have a significantly brighter future. But instead, we decided to sit in the middle and try a retool, which has evidently turned out terribly. People get the misconception that I want my team to lose, but really tanking is wanting your team to win in the long run. No, it's not. It's a smart way to improve your future when the team is at a stage like the Blues. And puck drop. This year we had a chance, and it still is a chance, but it's painful to watch the Blues do this in one of the only chances they've had in decades to actually do what right for their franchise. And yes, I know players won't tank themselves. Nobody expects it, but more should have been done at the deadline. I get so much hate for my opinion on this, but I hope I can be better. I hope this can better communicate my perspective. Actually, I think it showed a lot of holes in your perspective. And we will talk about that at the intermission. All right. Okay, where are we at in here? Blues got the puck down deep. Remember, Winnipeg Jets played yesterday. They played. They're playing less than 24 hours from their last game, and they played a tough one. They played a good one, but a tough one against the Avalanche that they won 3-1. I mean, you got to go at them in the first period. You really got to go at them. You got to get 1 or 2 on the board.
Yeah, I mean, well, you read that one, but I was, and there was a one before that was the one before was the one I commented on, and it was I said I was going to take a break, but the Blues might be doing this again, be doing this to us again, and if it happens, I don't want to miss it. I still am skeptical. This is for real, and think losing out the better. I think losing out would be better for the future, but I'm interested to see how this will end. Was the one that I commented on.
Yeah.
That was the first.
Oh, Dvorsky just missed. I might be a little ahead of you. I got to watch it on center ice today. I'm at 1902.
Yeah, you're a couple seconds. You're a couple seconds ahead of me. That's
Okay,
fine.
so not too bad.
No, that's fine.
But-
It is what it is.
Yeah, the game's actually nationally televised. That's on NHL Network outside of St.
Mhm.
Louis and Winnipeg, or outside of St. Louis. So
Yeah.
forced me to go to the only way I could watch the St. Louis feed that I know I could watch the St. Louis feed was go to oh man, I can't even talk today. To watch it on center ice.
So looking good right now. The Blues look hungry. The Blues are looking good right now. They're trying to push the narrative here in Winnipeg. It's nice to see. First line out there. Been one of the hottest lines since the Olympic break. Nice hold there.
Yeah,
by,
Cam Fowler's got a 7-game point streak quietly.
Yeah, quietly. Yeah, he does have that point streak, and he has been playing very, very well after kind of a meh season. But honestly, as a fan, you should not have expected him to be prime Cam Fowler. I mean, he was never going to be that. He's getting older. He came in. He's been good. He was good last year. He was never going to reach what he did last year. That was the new team bump. Everybody gets a new team bump when you get on a new team.
Oh, damn. Oh, Bennington. Oh, I don't know. Oh, Bennington didn't see it or didn't expect him to shoot. That was bad. That was bad. One shot, one goal. Wow.
That seems like Winnipeg Jet hockey right there.
Wow. That's bad. That was bad.
Get a bounce.
Oh, he should have had that one. I'll say this all day long. He should have had that one. By the way, Hefner says, Justin, please don't take a break second period. It went terrible when Guy went solo. No, it didn't, John. It's fine solo.
Well, Blues just gotta continue to push the narrative. They were playing well, and then that happens. Hopefully, they don't let it get to them, and they can get back to their game because the Winnipeg was really scurrying around in their own zone. Not really.
I just hope that circle of distrust doesn't show itself. That's what concerns me.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Jordan Bennington, probably not the goal that you would want to give up.
Yeah.
But
so I've talked about what I call a circle of distrust, right? Goalie lets one in that he shouldn't. Defense, we're going to the box. We're playing sloppy. We went sloppy. All going to the box. And it was a trip. Oh, that wasn't. I don't think it was 4. You need a good penalty kill like you had against the Edmonton Oilers. You shut that penalty. You shut that power play down. That's one of the best power plays in the league. I think they shut them down, right?
Nice clear there by Mayu. Yeah, I mean the penalty kill has been excellent coming out of the break. I think they're in the recent stretches of games. They're at like 81%. We'll see. We have to just keep killing it off. The Blues have done good on the penalty kill.
I keep noticing Lindstein. He was on the ice, but two really good shifts. Oh, that was
Nice,
on
Broberg.
Hall,
Way to close him off. Broberg playing D on two Winnipeg Jets players. That's what we're paying for, baby. Good play by Broberg there. Yeah, this penalty kills look very excellent here as of late, especially, and I don't think it's looked as bad as as the numbers would tell you through the whole season. 75% is what they're clipped at right now, but at times it just feels like this penalty kill has been excellent. I feel like they take a different approach this year. It's been a lot more aggressive of a penalty kill.
Yeah.
So
I remember a couple of years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, they had like 11 or 12. There was a period. Actually, it was when Bannister was the coach before the year Bannister was the coach. The year he had the full job, that first year he signed an extension or something like that.
Nice.
And he when he got the job, the intern tag removed, and they had like 11 shorthanded goals like really early in the season, and then when Monty came in, they didn't have another shorthanded goal for a while.
Yeah.
So
good clear by the Blues. That's not going to be icing. Good kill there by the Blues.
Yeah, good kill, solid kill.
Winnipeg had, I believe, one shot on that power play.
Yeah, one.
And
I got one.
A whole lot of pretty much nothing, a nothing shot for the most part. Winnipeg tries to dump that in. They dump it in the open ice. Up on the forecheck, Robert Thomas behind the net, making some good movement. Oh, great pass. Great pass by good play there by the first line, though. Almost. Ooh, Thomas almost lays this on Snuggerud's stick. Nice, Holloway. Why is Holloway getting hooked and there's no call? There's clearly hooked behind the net, no call. Color me shocked. First line doing good things. They've been in the zone pretty much every time that they've been on the ice.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can continue that. Again, Holloway should have drew a penalty. He was getting hooked behind the net. But we can't call a penalty on the Winnipeg Jets this early. That'd be too risky.
Well, I mean, with hooking,
no, it was a hook. Guy. There's no defending that. That was a hook. That was a hook. There's no defending that. That was clearly a hook.
I just don't think Bennington expected the guy to shoot. I just don't think Bennington expected him to shoot. You know, they're saying that was his first goal as a Winnipeg Jet. And he was there since last season. You know, that's. Oh, nice play.
Ew, what a play by Jordan Kyrou to get this puck to Boosh on the backhand. So a little bit of a struggle there, seeing it was on the backhand, but great play there.
Oh, nice stopping the brakes. Uh-oh.
Oh, what a play.
Fowler got beat. Damn it, we're in trouble. Wow, that was on Fowler there. Fowler got beat. Fowler pinched.
Holy moly. Winnipeg Jet hockey, man, get outplayed and somehow managed to get a break. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man, I bet the Bennington haters are going nuts. I mean, this one isn't on him, per se. Yeah, Shifley's going to score on that almost every time.
Jesus, man.
They've probably been better, I think, but I'm not sure. Ryan Green says, I wonder what the PK penalty kill and PK numbers are since Otter left the Springfield. I'd have to look that up. I don't remember exactly when he left the Springfield. I'd have to try and figure that out. Well, you got to get it back. This is unfortunately right now. God, the Blues look like the team that played yesterday, not the Jets. I was thinking you had to get on them early, but wow, that's the exact opposite has happened. Oh. Nobody in the front of the net to put that in. Holloway's been doing better with the face-off. He's working on it. You can tell. Oh, my goodness. Man, I did not expect this at all. Did not expect this. What I was talking about earlier, the reason that I think Chicago is a team they don't need another top 5 pick, right? I mean, the problem is right now, they haven't, and this is the one of the things with Blues News Post. Chicago hasn't done a great job of drafting. Other than Bedard, I don't think that they've drafted well enough with these top 5 picks they have. And to sit there and say that you have to have a homegrown, see, he what he doesn't say, he says that they all have top 3 picks, but how many of them were homegrown top 3 picks? Right? That's what I'd want to look at. And I don't believe in that. I don't think that number's right. I don't think that number's right. I honestly don't. I mean, you have to go player by player to figure it out. But I just don't think that number's right. What do you think, Justin?
Like I said, for me, I mean, Bedard was an easy toss up. That he was quoted as number one, but like I said, for me, I look at all the teams and I'm just thinking to myself that like the Blues drafting in the middle is not going to be the most terrible thing. So I mean, at that consensus, I can't root for the tank. I can't root for going into the top three. And I'm going to bring it up to what they were talking about on the last, I believe it was the last minute Blues Pie. Just because you tank and you supposedly tank and then you get into that top, that doesn't mean you're going to get the first overall pick. That's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee at all. So, people wanting to tank for an opportunity, it's not like oh, you're the worst team and then you get the first overall pick. That's not how it works. You have to get lucky enough to get that position.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
It's okay.
Holloway
Like I
was
said,
a center when he got drafted, and in college, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but he hasn't taken faceoffs for a long time.
his strength is not being a center. He's too fast to be a center. He plays his style. He's able to score. He's able to open up space. He does the same thing Jordan Kyrou does. That's like saying like Jordan Kyrou being a center. Jordan Kyrou cannot be a center.
Yeah.
And again, I'm going to say this now: the Blues are down 2-0, but the Blues have controlled most of the puck in this period. They've been in the zone longer than the Winnipeg Jets have had. The Jets had a breakaway that led to a goal, and then they had an easy a shot that went in. I mean, so this has not been a game that's been overly dominated by the Winnipeg Jets.
No.
I mean, the Blues have been in the zone way long. No, the Blues have been in the zone way longer than the Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah, but at the same time, the Blues don't look like they look like they're being outskated almost. To me. Oh, Pareko just gave that one away. I agree with that. We need to start making these icings call hurt. Yeah. Oh, there was a trip that didn't get called. Oh, Nugi just missed it. Shot blocked. Snuggerud took a guy out. That wasn't a bad clear. Yeah, I see it.
Oh my god. Interference, hold the stick, hooking, tripping. Are they gonna fucking call something? Jesus Christ.
These commercials. Are you getting the shopping cart commercial? No, he's frozen. Terrible missed call. Clear trip. I'm with you, bud. Soko agrees with you. Terrible missed call. Clear trip. Justin getting riled up. Yep.
They've missed 4 calls. They've missed 4 calls that they could have called in this game already on the Winnipeg Jets, and they have not called anything. 4 tripping, hooking, interference, something. Call something. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous.
Big thank you to Daniel Russo, Mom, Zach Schmidt, Teresa Singer, that's Mom, Sean Roberts, my fishing buddy, Jason Nichols, Dave Fernandez, Jason McMillan, E. Guido, and John Hefner. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would think so. He says, I guarantee that Monty will talk to the refs during the TV timeout.
He could talk. He could talk all he wants, but it doesn't matter. It was. I don't know, man. There's just no consistency. They just don't understand. You would think with the amount of zone time that the St. Louis Blues have in this game that they would give us a call, a beneficial of a call, but clearly not. Oh, good try there.
Sure couldn't get nothing on it.
They have literally been in the zone for most of the period. What in the world are you doing? Oh, Suter almost. They literally are just all right there, dude. They are just working this puck around. Winnipeg is just doing absolutely nothing. Just right in his skates. If this was on the tape, Snuder has a little bit of an opportunity for a shot there.
Comrie likes playing the Blues. Yeah. Wow. 3-0, 1.64, 958 save percentage. That's great numbers. That's bad for the Blues. Small sample size, but damn. Oh, come on. He fell down, but he was helped. Wow, 2 big saves there.
This Jets team is so bad, man. They're so bad. They're running around like a bunch of.
I'm with you. Today I'm with you.
They're so bad, man. They're just running around with a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Oh yeah. So they want to call they want to call those 2 icings in the last game against the St. Louis Blues that were not icings, but they don't want to deem that one icing. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. You guys are terrible, man. Just terrible. No consistency. Jets are so bad, man. They are so bad. So evident. Blues have dominated this period.
No, the Blues get called for cross-checking.
Ridiculous. Oh my God. Why? Oh my God.
Oh.
And it was a late and it was
You don't
it-
call it.
it was a late whistle. It was a late whistle. It was a late whistle. Oh my goodness fucking gracious, man. Dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, no. I will agree with you. I gotta use the John. I'll be right back.
I just, as fans, man, I mean, as fans, media, I don't know how you defend it. I don't understand it. Again, we go out there, we purchase the hats, we purchase the pucks, we purchase the banners, we purchase the jerseys. You know, we purchase everything NHL to support hockey and to support your team as a whole. And this is the product that they continue to put on the ice. What am I watching in this game right now? What am I watching? I am watching a team in the St. Louis Blues who have outplayed the Winnipeg Jets in this period, have been in the zone for pretty much the whole period, cycling the puck. Yes, they can't get shots through. That's going to come eventually. They're picking it up. They're picking it up. I feel it. It's going to happen. I think they're going to score in this game eventually, and we'll see how they respond after they score. And then we see a hook. We see a trip. We see a cross-check. We see an interference. Nothing called. Nothing called on the Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg dominated in their own zone. They have been playing defense for most of this period. Scheifele gets a breakaway after Fowler takes a pinch. Unlucky bounce. Puck goes the other way. He scores. He scores.
Watch the language, baby boy.
No, I'm not going to watch the language because this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to pay for a product that cannot deliver good product. I should not have to pay for something that they can't do better. I'm sorry. I was just saying when you were gone, we pay for jerseys, we pay for hats, we pay for banners, we pay for pucks. Why do we have to have this product on the ice? Why is this what we get when we pay our hard-earned money for their product?
Yeah.
The Winnipeg Jets have been. What's up?
Bennington just stoned Scheifele on a 2-on-1.
Yeah, the Blues have been have got infractioned on at least 4 times in this period and have not been called. Winnipeg has not been called.
Look, I see it too. I do see it. I don't know what to say. I mean, and you're right. It's not. It's the inconsistency. It's not that they're, one game they're calling things the way they should, and in another game they're letting them play. You don't know from one game to the next what it's going to be, and I think that's the.
And my problem is okay, sure, okay, fine. You can.
They're just not giving the Blues a break at all.
Sure. You can call okay, fine. You can call the cross check on Oscar Sundqvist, whatever. My problem though is if you're going to call that on Oscar Sundqvist,
we're not calling the guy that cross checked him.
Well, yeah, that too. But if it no, but like I'm saying, if you're gonna call that on Sundqvist, which was pretty tame for a cross-checking penalty because it was a late whistle. If you watch it, that he cross-checks him, he goes down, and then the puck was kind of maneuvered around by the guy who had the puck for a minute, and then they called the whistle. So it was a late whistle. If that's your standard for what you're gonna call in the league, in this game, why was the hook? Why was the tripping? Why was the interference not called in this game?
Yeah.
Why? The Blues penalty kill, though, man, I'm telling you what, they're very impressive to watch in the penalty kill.
A lot better.
The penalty kill, they're taking a different approach.
2-0. The Blues should not be down 2-0 in this game. 1-0, I can see, but not 2-0. And the Blues should have had at least one power play, if not two. I mean, you're not going to.
And I'm not even.
I know that. You know.
No, absolutely not.
But there was at least one or two of them was blatant enough to be called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, they played good on the penalty, and again, it's not me trying to get power plays for the St. Louis. The Blues power play has been egregious, but if you're going to set the precedent that you're going to call this weak shit, then you better call the weak shit. What's up?
You talk about the momentum that a power play can give you.
Exactly.
Right? And I agree with that.
Ooh, good try, Fowler. Fowler with a good shot there.
Oh, wow, you're way behind. Where are you at right now?
25 seconds. I know I'm behind you. Yeah, I know. I'm behind you.
Okay. I thought you were only like 1 or 2 seconds behind me.
I was, but then I guess you jumped like 15 seconds ahead of me for some reason.
Yeah, they're losing 2-0 at the end of first. I'll be right back, Justin.
All right. Well, there you have it, 2-0 for the Winnipeg Jets in a period that I don't even think that they played well in, defensively, especially. But each their own, I guess. Blues kill another power play. This was a good penalty kill again. I love the approach that they're taking on the penalty kills. They're being more aggressive. Usually, the St. Louis Blues penalty kill has been a lot of like leisure almost. They've kind of sat back and just tried to let the other team work the puck around, and it just hasn't paid dividends. They're playing more of an aggressive penalty kill, which has been working for them, which is a good sign. But hopefully, in the next period here, the Blues can continue what they're doing, because I thought the Blues were the better team in this period, despite a 2-0 deficit. I think they were the better team in this period.
Yeah, shots were 9-6. Attempts were, and I'm going to make sure I get this right, 21-10. Winnipeg had 8 hits. St. Louis had 7. Winnipeg gave it away 5 times. St. Louis only gave it away twice. 2 takeaways for St. Louis, 1 for the Jets. Jets blocked 6 shots. The Blues didn't block any. If they'd have blocked maybe one of them, they wouldn't be where they were. Faceoffs were 9-8 in favor of the Jets, 53% to 47%. And that's kind of like okay with Thomas being unable to take shots. Holloway was 1-3, right? So 1 for 4, 25%. So but he's getting better at it. So just keep trying it. Shifley scores on the Blues every time. Yeah, we talked about that. 2 penalties for the Blues in that period. Hull takes a tripping at 3:12, and Sundqvist takes a. My problem with Sundqvist cross-checking is, first of all, Sundqvist was cross-checked right in front of the net, and I remember last year the NHL saying they wanted to crack down on that, and then when he pushes, and it was a love tap, the guy goes down. You could have called 3 penalties there. Could have called the cross-check on Winnipeg, cross-check on Sundqvist, and then embellishment on the guy he cross-checked. Right? Mm-hmm. They've got to get back to embellishment. They really, really do. Right?
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Still got 9 people watching us. Man, that's a miracle. Thank you all for watching. We really appreciate you. 11, it jumped up. We picked up 2. Thank you for watching
Sorry for yes. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Thank you for watching the Blue Note Fan Report. Chris Shockey, thank you for putting that heart, that little love on us. We appreciate you. Go now. You go ahead.
No, I just was saying. I'm glad my rant on the officiating for this game hasn't scared you guys off. Or hell, who knows? It might have implored you guys to stay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just, for me, like I said, I'm not a fan that wants the Blues to get a numerous amount of power plays. I've been on record, and Guy can even back me up on this one. I don't want to see power play simulator. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't. Watching 5-on-5 hockey is where it's at. That's where you see the best shine is 5-on-5 hockey. Yes, power plays can be impressive. Power plays are fun to watch sometimes, but that's not where your true skill shines. Your true skill shines when you have 5-on-5 hockey, and you can really show what you have. Connor McDavid doesn't need power plays. He can. Nathan McKinnon doesn't need power plays to go out there and look special.
Yeah.
A lot of these teams in the league. A lot of these teams in the league rely on power plays. Although they're playing fantastic, Minnesota's a team that relies heavily on power plays. If they don't get power plays, they struggle 5-on-5. The Winnipeg Jets, if they don't get power plays, they struggle 5-on-5. These certain teams in the league struggle when they don't get power plays, and it shows. Just simple on the ice. But like I said, the Blues were the better team in this period. There's still a lot of hockey left. I'm not overly concerned because the way the Blues were playing, they're bound to get one eventually, I feel. And then when they do get one, how are they going to respond? Are they gonna keep at it and do what they did against Edmonton? I don't know, but they came in with the same energy to me that they did against Edmonton. Late in that game when they in the third period, I should say, when they came back against Edmonton.
5-on-5, the Blues are negative 22. So they've given up 22 more goals than they've scored 5-on-5. The Jets are -2. But here's the number. The Jets have scored 127 goals 5-on-5. The Blues have scored 124. Pretty even. Power play, 5-on-4, 5-on-3, let's see, 6-on-4. Where's that number? 6-on-4. The Jets have given up one, so that wasn't on the power play. No, they gave up a shorthanded goal, 6-on-4. That had to be an empty netter. Absolutely had to be. Right? Had to be an empty netter. Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Well, Again, I'm going to use this as what we've talked about when you talked about Jordan Bennington and the stats that I brought up before about the goal saves that I expected. Stats are not everything. Those stats are fine, but to the eye, the St. Louis Blues were the better team in that period, 5-on-5. Yeah. Yes, they gave up two 5-on-5 goals. They killed off the 2 penalties, so like obviously that puts a hole in my narrative, but it kind of doesn't because the one was a pinch on the Scheifele one, and then the other one was just an easy shot that Jordan Bennington, quite frankly, he wants back.
Yeah, no, I agree. He absolutely wants that back.
But yeah, I mean, as for the game, I think if the Blues continue to push and do what they did in that first period, they're going to get one. I truly feel that. If it felt like they were close, they had a few block shots against the Winnipeg Jets, had a few block shots, but the Blues had some opportunities in that period.
Lance Scott, Guy Bensing, how much does it help if we send you a whole planet instead of just stars? Don't need the planet, just need the stars, and they're cheap. They help. That if we there's another podcast, and I don't want to say the name, that I saw. They won't put your card. They will guarantee they put your comment up if you send 200 stars, and I don't like that. I mean, it's fine for them. It's absolutely fine for them. I'm not going to do. That's not what makes my show. What makes my show is you. So your comments make my show.
Yeah, we will never force you or tell you that you have to give us stars on this show to see your comments or anything like that. It's about the fan interaction. We all love hockey. We all love the St. Louis Blues. We're gonna interact with you guys because you guys, like I talk about, me and Guy are the Blue Note fan report, but we're a small portion of it. You guys make the show. So as for commenting and stuff like that, we're gonna ask for them, of course, because that's what we do. But we're not going to force anyone to give us stars or anything like that.
Yeah. So I want to go back. I want to go over this post.
Can I read something though before you do that though?
Yeah.
Before you go over that. So this is actually from the same person because I wanted to see what they would say after this period or whatever in this period. And it says, pretty funny that after beating the Hurricanes and the Oilers, the Blues are now down 2-0 to the Jets, a team that's currently tied with them in the standings. But they were down 2-0 with like 8 minutes remaining against Edmonton. So this isn't over at all. Okay. I just wanted to read that. You just
said in a poster you want him to tank.
I just wanted to read it because he posted it 20 minutes ago. So I just wanted to read it.
Yeah. So here's the post. I'm going to read this again, and I want to know your thoughts on it. I got thoughts. I'm not going.
Do you want me to read it?
Enjoy. Say again.
No, I was saying if you wanted me to read it, I'll read it, or it's up to you.
I'll read it.
Right.
I'm not going to enjoy the next 5 years of watching the Blackhawks consistently triumph over us because they actually know what it takes to build a cup contender. And we still sit in the middle, maybe losing in the first round a couple of times. Our current prospect core and young players are mediocre. It is not really good enough core to accomplish anything meaningful. And one of the best ways to improve your core, looking at like 15 to 20 of the last 20 Stanley Cup winners having a top 3 pick on your team. I don't think that's right. I got to look at that. I do not think that's right.
The Blues won a cup and they didn't have a top 3 player on their team or top 3 pick. Yeah, they didn't have a top 3 pick on their team.
I don't think. Well, actually, no. I don't think Vegas had a top 3.
Well, no, because they were an expansion team.
Yeah, but no. When they won their cup, it took them a little while to win their cup. But by the time they won their cup, I think their highest draft pick was Petrangelo, and he was a 4.
Yeah, he wasn't. Right? Yeah, he wasn't top 3.
I'd have to go back and look. I mean, I don't think there's as many. Well, I just don't think. I don't think Florida's got a top 3.
The biggest. Yeah, I don't think they do. The only person that would have been Barkov, but I don't know where he got drafted. But the thing is top 3. It kind of puts the hole in your logic, anyways, because your own team that you support, the St. Louis Blues, did not win the Stanley Cup with a top 3 player on their team or top 3 draft pick on their team.
Yeah, the highest draft pick was number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But he said a top 3 pick for 2 consecutive years would do wonder for this franchise. If we had committed to a rebuild in 2022-23, who knows? Maybe we have a Bedard, Smith, Sinecki, Sablobrini, etc. Even with 1 or 2 of these caliber players, this franchise would have a significantly brighter future. But instead, we decided to sit in the middle to try for a retool, which has evidently turned out terribly. People get the misconception that I want my team to lose, but really tanking is wanting your team to win in the long run. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because now you're saying that you want your team to be bad for 4 to 5 years. That's what a tank does. That's what a tank does. It's a smart way to improve your future when your team is at a stage like the Blues. He sits here, the very first thing he says is, I'm not going to enjoy the next 5 years of watching the Blackhawks constantly triumph over us because they actually know what it takes to build. But he turns around and says, I want to tank, so I have those 5 years.
Yeah, but the thing is that's the problem, though. You're talking about triumph, and yes, that may be the case. Chicago's going to be good in a couple of years, and the rivalry is going to be heated again. But if the Blues tank, then what you just said about the Blackhawks triumphing over the Blues, it's going to happen. It's going to happen because the Blues are not going to be good, and the Blackhawks are, yes, their window. But see, the thing is what people don't understand, what he may not understand is the Blues don't have enough bad talent on this team to tank where the Blackhawks did. The Blackhawks had no one. Jonathan Toews was done. Kane is gone.
They got rid of all their talent.
Yeah, these guys were all gone. The St. Louis Blues have too much talent on this team to be where the Chicago Blackhawks are and were. And the Blackhawks are still not at promised land yet. Bedard having a great season this year, but he still needs other guys around him. It's still going to take a couple more years for Chicago. I mean, yes, they're definitely going to be good, but to sit here and predict that the St. Louis Blues are going to be triumphed over the Blackhawks, that's not accurate. I mean, obviously, yes, they won the 2 out of 3 matchups this season, but that's I don't think that's a prelude. The Blues are a good team, and even though the Blues lost, the Blues were the better team. I know the one game that they lost against Chicago, they were the better team, but the first game they weren't.
So the ozone possession time 242 for St. Louis, 132 for the Jets. 5 high danger chances for St. Louis, 2 for the Jets. 2 odd man rushes for St. Louis, 3 for the Jets, and that's kind of the difference in the game right now. Those odd man rushes.
So again, the Blues are out possessioning the Winnipeg Jets by a minute and almost 15 seconds, and the Winnipeg Jets have had how many power plays to the Blues? Is how many? 2 to nothing. So that tells me that the Blues were the better team in that period from an offensive standpoint. Just didn't get the shots.
I want to say this: I do not agree with Blues Muse. I do not agree with him. However, you know Blues Muse, if you're on Twitter or X, ask Blues Muse to join us on the show. I want him to have a chance. He wants to explain it. Come on and explain it. Come on and explain it. And Justin, can I say this? Can I tell you what you said about me yesterday?
You can if you want.
I mean, are you okay with it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. It is what it is.
Yeah, when we brought it up yesterday, Justin told me, I don't think that's a good idea because you won't behave. You're going to just jump all over him. I don't have to behave when I got somebody bad on. I've been doing this long enough.
Well, right? And like I said, Blues Muse, he has created himself a good following on Twitter, and and I respect that. And like I said, he is entitled to his own opinion. That's fine. That he's not the only one in the tank wagon, and that's fine. I'm okay with that narrative. I just don't think that we're making the right type of argument for why we want to tank. Yeah. Like I said, you're talking about a top 3 pick. The Blues did not win the cup with a top 3 pick on their team, so that narrative is already thrown out the window.
Yeah, no, I don't think his numbers are right. I'm gonna have. That's something I might do tonight. Sit down and go through that and check it. Because you got to basically go team by team and then look at the draft.
Well, but the thing is his numbers are already wrong because he said the last 20 Stanley Cup winners. The Blues were in that last 20.
No, he said 15 of the last 20. Right?
Okay, whatever. But still, if that's the case, then whatever. But I don't like the logic. I don't. But I respect his opinion. So let me just say that for Blues Muse, if you're watching.
Yeah. Well, he ain't watching, but here's a good question. Should the Blues trade Thomas and Kyrou if they win McKenna/Stingberg? No. I mean, I think that I'm sorry. Kyrou and Thomas are the core and the heart of this team. And I don't see trading either one. I'll tell you what I think the fans need to do is back off Kyrou. Right? Oh, I heard it. I think it's the Morning After podcast. I can't remember who it is, but it's one of the guys with Jeremy Rutherford, right? And he sat there and he was asking, does Kyrou care or something like that? And one of the things, I got one coach canned already, and he said he's not my coach. I wanted to choke my phone. I almost broke my phone. I was like, come on. Well, first of all, the person he was reporting to is the one that came up with the narrative. But it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. And to sit there and say,
yeah. again, before a guy pops a blood vessel. For me, like I said, I know I've been on this narrative, and we talked about it. We haven't been on this narrative in a while. The only reason you get rid of those guys is if you're getting the right return back. Like I said, again, I'm going to say this, and it's not a negative about a Jordan Kyrou or anything like that. Again, I'm still not away from the narrative that trading Jordan Kyrou wouldn't be the best for the future, because we talk about the future and we talk about the Blues getting a top round pick. We talk about Blues should get this, Blues should get that. But my thing would still be, if you can get the right return for Jordan Kyrou, getting a new change of scenery could do him well, and it could do the St. Louis Blues well. I'm not away from that narrative. So just for the people that are like, do we trade either one? I wouldn't. And I want to keep both guys, but if there's one guy that would be moved, in my opinion, it would be Jordan Kyrou if you wanted to really get into that top echelon of picks that the Blues fans want so much. But again, I still don't think the Blues are that far off. I don't think the Blues need to have a top 3 pick. I don't.
So Barkov was at number 2 overall. Lightning had Stamkos and Hyman. I think Stamkos was. I'm not sure. Right? Stamkos. I don't think Stamkos was drafted, because they're not showing his draft. I don't think he was drafted. Oh, no, he was first overall. They just had it hidden. Okay, first overall. He was. Chicago had Kane. Was Kane a first overall or second overall, something like that?
I don't know where Kane was, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, like I said, and who knows, his numbers could be right, but still, then again, though, there's a lot more that goes into a team than just a top 3 pick. Like I said, there's been a lot of people that have gotten top picks and they may have not won the Stanley Cup. So
Edmonton.
Yeah, Edmonton has Connor McDavid.
Right.
Yeah, and Connor McDavid hasn't won a cup.
No, he was drafted. I looked at it wrong.
Yeah, I was pretty sure Stamkos was drafted.
It was hidden.
Ew, what a play by Holloway there. Good way to get that puck in there by Holloway. I'll tell you what, for the effort thing that we've been talking about, Robert Thomas has been a man on a mission for the forecheck here. Since the break, his forecheck has been outstanding. Holloway with a good shot on there.
I'm looking something up here real quick.
I find a lot of things awfully funny because you look at the Blues team, but then you also look at Kyrou almost with a wraparound attempt. Just missed. Just couldn't get that puck around, but good play there. Oh, good try there by Neighbors. Paul, good pass back to Neighbors. Neighbors gets that puck back. In there with 2 Jets, needs some support. Kyrou, great play there. Kyrou tries to get that puck over. Just not enough. A little bit of a stick there. Nice, Neighbors. Get that puck in deep. Go for a quick line change. Nice play.
Was McKinnon a number 1 overall or?
See, that's a good question because I'm not too sure. See, that's the thing. I've never been good with draft picks because I'll be honest, I never really look at them that much.
Yeah.
Outside, like, obviously, yes, you have first overall picks and they're first overall picks for a reason, and I'm not taking away from the value of those. But again, I'm sorry, there's a lot more that goes into a hockey team than just one player.
Yeah, McKinnon was the first overall.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more that goes into a hockey team that you need. You can get the first overall pick all you want, but you need guys that have some support around you. You need a supporting cast.
Yeah, I don't think the Knights had a number 1 overall. I know the Blues didn't have a number 1 overall, or not top 3, right?
Top 3, yeah, no. Blues didn't.
Capitals
Vegas didn't.
May have. The Capitals may
Capitals may have. It would. The only person it would have been Ovechkin.
Ovechkin, and I think he was like a second, or he was either a first overall or a second, right? Penguins had Crosby.
Nice play, Dvorsky. Man, Dvorsky. Way to get in there, Dvorsky. Blues, again, picking up where they left off, where the Jets still look like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. No defense. And they're just sitting 5 in front of the goalie. They literally cannot do anything but stand there.
So you're going all the way back to the Carolina Hurricanes in 2006. I don't think the Ducks had a number 1 overall pick. Had a top 3 pick. I'd have to go look at their lineups to see.
Well, the only person I would have thought of would have been
Red Wings. I know in 2008 the Red Wings didn't. I'm almost dead certain. Certain. Huh?
Well, the only person in 2000 for the Red Wings would have been Datsuk, right? Datsuk or Zetterberg, or were they playing? They were playing at that time.
They were in the playoffs for all those years, for 20-something years.
Yeah.
The only way they'd have somebody if they traded for them.
God, I'll tell you what, man. You want to talk about lucky, man? The Winnipeg Jets have got to be the luckiest fucking franchise ever. Jesus Christ. I just don't know what it is, man. The hockey gods just seem to find them in the regular season. I don't know what it is.
Here's another flaw to that logic. In the last 5 years, 6 years, the Blues have had a number 1 overall pick on their team.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody remember who it was?
In the last what? Sorry.
Say again.
In the last what? Sorry. Say that again.
5, 6 years. I don't remember exactly. Since the Cup, we have had a number 1 overall pick on our team.
Oh,
good one. That's a good question. I know who it is.
I'm letting our audience.
Oh, letting the audience. So
Yeah,
let me know if you know who it is.
Nice play, Lindstein.
And
Oh, good play, Kyrou. Or good play, Thomas to Kyrou. Kyrou again. Oh, good try, Kyrou to Parayko trying to sneak in there. Again, I mean, how are you watching this game and telling me that the Blues are not the better team in this game? I mean, they've been in the zone.
Puck movement. They've got great puck movement right now.
I mean, they just need to score. If they can score and get the first one. Oh, Kyrou just missed the net. Oh, Kyrou. I know what Parayko's trying to do there. He probably should have just shot the puck.
They've got the Winnipeg absolutely.
Yeah, the Winnipeg Jets are lost. They're completely lost. They have no idea what to do. Nice play, Kyrou. Or nice play, Boosh. Oh, good try there. Another good try there.
Oh, and now
come on, Parayko, get it. Yeah, Parayko.
You're not as far behind me now, I think.
Oh, another good save by Comrie. Yeah, Comrie's been good against the Blues, but I'm telling you what, the movement, if the Blues can get one, I'm feeling a little bit more confident about this. I mean, they've had all the pressure in the world in this game.
Yeah, I mean, they've got him hemmed in again. They just had a really good cycle, and it was their own mistake to do it. Jason McMillan says, I don't care what anyone says. Thomas game is more of a grinding game since the Olympic break. I don't know. I think it's freer. I think it's looser.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess both could be true. Thomas has been a dog since the Olympic break. I mean, he's been absolutely killing it. Like I said, his forecheck has been outstanding to watch. I mean, he's been a man on a mission, it feels like, especially on both sides of the puck.
Matt Lowe got it. Nail Yakupov. We signed him as a traded for him and signed him as a free agent. I mean, he was a complete bust.
And we'll see how.
Yeah,
he was a bust. Yeah, he was a bust. He was an absolute bust. And no, see, I wouldn't get that because I don't really care because he didn't really have any significance to St. Louis.
Well, that's the point I was trying to make. You had the number 1 overall and did nothing with them. He did nothing for you.
Yeah, he was an absolute bust. And I go back to when he scored that goal in, I believe it was him that did that in Edmonton when he scored that goal and he flew all the way on his knees to center ice as a celebration.
Yeah,
and then accomplished nothing in his career.
Jason's saying that he's been playing more forecheck. Forecheck. Everyone thinks forecheck is a defensive thing. It's an offensive thing.
Yeah, forechecking is an offensive thing, and backchecking is a defensive thing. Oh, Thomas! Oh my God, Thomas!
Open up your offense, right? That's what that does.
Good movement there by the first line again. The first line just absolutely out here, just making Winnipeg look like a bunch of jokes. Yeah, hopefully the Blues can get a goal here because they've been all over Winnipeg in this game. Yeah, no, forecheck is an offensive thing. It could be looked at as a defensive thing, but it's more an offensive thing because you're trying to forecheck and get the puck away and trying to get to more offense. Backchecking is your defensive minded.
Did you see what they did in the Seattle PWHL game?
I probably came across it. I don't know. Probably not. No.
13,000 sports bras were thrown on the ice.
Jesus.
In support of women's sport. I think it's great. I do. I think it's great. And what happens? All those sports bras are going to be donated to girls who are playing in, underprivileged girls playing so they can play in sports. I think it's. I thought it was absolutely cool. And I know my daughter probably loved the hell out of it, but I like what the PWHL is doing, and in Seattle they're selling that arena out.
Yeah,
and I like women's hockey. I really do. I can watch women's hockey. I think women's hockey is a. Hold on. My dryer likes to try and run away. I think women's hockey, in some ways, women's hockey is faster than men's hockey. Right? Now they may not skate as fast, but they play a more wide open game. Their passing is quicker. They're getting up the ice quicker. They're not backing off. They're not, holding the puck. They're trying to move that puck. And that's why it feels faster to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jimmy Snugglebug since February 1st, 11 games. He has 13 points with a +9. So he's been very, very good. He actually leads all rookies in points since the break.
Yeah. He's not going to get enough votes for the Calder, but he's going to get some.
Well, and again, I want to say this because he's not going. I think Matthew Schaefer's your guy that probably wins the Calder. If I'm booking it, it's Matthew Schaefer. But for me, I think and not to say that he's going to be have a career like Matthew Schaefer. Matthew Schaefer may be very, very good for years to come. He's good now, and I think he'll continue to be good. But it might show just how good Jimmy Snugglerud will be for years to come. We might show who's going to be good in the long run. Because Jimmy Snugglerud's going to be good for years to come for this team. He's going to be a very big part of this team for years to come. I think Shifley gets held by, or one of the Blues players gets held by Shifley. No call again. So Blues again.
Shifley's not gonna. You're not. They're not.
Trip. Trip. Kyrie gets tripped on a net. No call. So again, this is going to be a game where the Blues get a power play, and they'll get a power play in 48 minutes into the game, and the Blues won't be able to gather any momentum because it'll be 45 minutes or 48 minutes into the game when they finally get their first power play. 2 calls right there probably should have been called. Kyrie gets tripped on the side of the net, or against the side of the net, I should say. So. Yeah.
The Blues keep getting in the zone. They're. I mean, I don't know. Shots are 14-7. I don't think that Winnipeg's had a shot, or maybe they've only had one shot this period. Yeah, Winnipeg's had one shot this period. Shots are 5-1.
Yeah.
12 minutes into the period. St. Louis has controlled this period completely. And they've controlled
they controlled the whole game pretty much. Just can't score, which has been a problem for the St. Louis Blues this year. But again, I wonder what's going to happen if the Blues can possibly try to if they can get a goal. What's going to happen for this team?
Yeah, I think if they get a goal, it'll.
Parayko with a shot. Oh, absolutely. Parayko with a shot gets blocked there.
Where are you at? Where are you at in the game?
7:35.
I'm 9 seconds ahead of you.
Jesus Christ.
So that's why I'm being quiet a little bit. I'm trying to let Justin. I mean, I'm ahead of him, and you might be. I don't know if you're with me or not, but good game so far, even though we're down by 2. Is that offsides there? Think so. Yep. I was going to ask you something now. I can't remember what I was going to ask you. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out. Mario. We're in a commercial break, so that's why we got nothing to talk about. I mean, it's tough, and you're watching this game, and you're going, put one in the damn net, please. And Kamiya, he plays the Blues well. I mean, you heard his stats. He's let me bring this up. See if I can find it. See if I can find it. Kamiya is 3-0-0 with a 163 and a 934 against the Blues. All right. Hellebuyck has. I mean, that's a small sample size, but it's a hell of a sample size. Hellebuyck has started 26 games against the Blues. He's 17-7-2 with a 199 and a 929, but that doesn't count playoffs. Because in the playoffs, his numbers would be much worse. Oh, I thought for a second their Fowler was going to put it in his own net. Oh, we're going on another penalty. No, I think Winnipeg had it. Blues might be going on a penalty. I think Winnipeg had that. Yeah. They're all holding the stick, ref.
Well, I mean, I guess I can understand that, but that was a premature. Well, first off, it was on the Jets. It was a premature whistle.
Yeah. The Blues
I don't know why you're calling the whistle. The Blues had the puck, and Sundqvist grabbed this. I don't know why the whistle was blown.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it blows my mind on what you actually call. Like, out of everything that you've seen so far, that's the thing that you call in this game.
Well, I mean, offensive zone, I think you got to call that. You got to call
Well, I know, but I know, but there's been stuff in the zone that's been offensively for the Blues where the Jets should have got a penalty and didn't. So I don't know. I just don't know how, like, what they actually consider to call. And then Broberg gets tripped again. I mean, come on, man, call something.
He fell down.
Jesus. Again, I guess it's so hard for me to be angry at this power play, though, man. You give this team power play so freaking late into a game. I mean, how can they establish anything? Good try, Holloway. Good pass by Snuggle.
Kyrou should feel safer against the Jets now that they've traded Stanley. Yeah, from that hit earlier in the year.
Yeah, don't listen. I've already made videos on Stanley. Let's not get into Stanley. I don't. He's irrelevant to me. I'm sorry. Because first of all, we get into the whole the Winnipeg narrative. Like I said, I will never give the Winnipeg faithful a break for how they acted in the playoffs. The fact that they wanted to talk about how we're dirty and how we throw dirty checks, but Logan Stanley throws a head check against Kyrou, but were St. Louis fans crying and complaining about that? No, they barely made any fuss about it. They knew it was playoff hockey.
Kyrou, maybe you just tipped that the wrong way.
Try there.
1 for 16. 1 for 16. Or 1 for 16.
Yeah, their power play has not been good. But like I said, again, when you're most of these power play, when you give the Blues a power play and you give it to them so late into a game, they're not going to establish anything, man. They just won't. Just not going to happen. On lighter news, seeing as we were getting a break here, the Capitals have signed Cole Hudson for 3 years at $975 AAV. So good signing for Cole Hudson. Going to be absolutely great player for the Winnipeg Jets for a couple of years to come here. So good signing. Yeah, the Capitals. That's what I said, didn't I?
Yeah, you said the Jets.
Oh, the Capitals. Yes, the Capitals. See, yeah, 975 AAV for 3 years for the Capitals. So good signing for them.
My dryer's trying to run away again. I just turned the mic down. when it starts running away. So it's funny commercials or dumb commercials. Either way. Man, I completely lost what I was going to say here. Oh, that's a good lookalike there.
God damn, bro. You must be like so ahead of me.
I'm like 9 seconds ahead of you.
Yeah, I know.
Thing is, I think if I watched it on the NHL Network, I'd be even farther ahead of you. It all depends on what delay they put on it. So the game is automatically delayed 15 seconds, right? That's an automatic. That's the F-bomb delay. And then as it goes down the line, it gets delayed more. So as each entity gets involved, the game gets delayed. I mean, in all actuality, you know, that's I probably get the stuff 20 seconds, 30 seconds before it actually happens or before we actually see it. Oh, 2:28 to go in the second. Shots are 6-2. No goals, one penalty to Samuelson for holding the stick. I mean, other than the first shot, Bennington's been good. I mean, he hasn't faced a lot of shots, but he's been good. Fowler lost that puck. Oh, holding, and that's going to be on Suter. Suter's getting called for mugging in the corner. That's what it said. I don't know if that's what Curve said. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was holding. I'll give it to him. Time for a shorty. Shorty, 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 shorty. Broberg has been so good, man. So good. You nailed that. You nailed Broberg dead on, man. Two good shots. Bennington makes both staves. Oh, that's the end of the period. You with me, bud? Oh, I can't find it now. Okay, we are at the end of two. Shots are 15-10. They were 6-4 that period, both favoring the Blues. No one scored. There was one penalty at 13:31. Samuelson for holding the stick. The Blues got one shot on the power play, and that was it. Let me get back. Oh, Justin went away for a second. I didn't even know he went away. I was looking at something else. Other stats. Attempts. Blues had 33 attempts to 26 for the Jets. Jets 17 hits, Blues 11. Jets 11 giveaways, Blues 8. Blues 3 takeaways, Jets 2. Jets have blocked 7 shots, Blues have blocked 2. Jets are winning the faceoff dot 17-10, 63% to 37%. That's the only spot besides the scoreboard that the Jets are dominating. That's it. That's it. Lance says, I'm not worried. They aren't getting outplayed. No, they're not getting outplayed, but except by the goalie. Cormier's outplaying them. But that's the only one. Right? And I agree with you there, Lance, that they are not getting outplayed. Come on, guys. Help me out. I need help. Help, Miranda. Help, Miranda. Help, Miranda. Help, Miranda. Help, Miranda. Help me get some comments. You guys are leaving me hanging out to dry. Run away. Run away. That's my dryer. Run away. Dryer. Oh my goodness, am I having a day? Oh, you guys are loving it. I know you are. All 11 of you. Run, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. doing dinner while watching. That's okay, Jason. That's okay, buddy. I'm just glad you're here. I'm just glad you're listening to me. All right. I get it. I mean, it's only 10:36 here and I haven't eaten yet, but lunchtime for me, not even lunch. So like I guess brunch. Look, the Blues didn't play bad that period. They played good. They played good the whole game, except there were a couple stretches in the first where I thought they looked a little slow. Other than that, they played well. Anything gave up that first goal. I don't think anybody thought he was going to shoot, and it just caught him by surprise. Okay, bad goal, and then Shifley on that pinch. You know, he's able to get through, get the clear. Great players are going to make that shot. You know, great players are going to make that 6 out of 10 times. I'm not gonna fault Bennington for that. You know, I'll fault him for the first one. I won't fault him for that one. Bennington right now is what are these 9 or 8 for 10, which isn't great numbers. That's 800, but he's played better than 800, if that makes sense. The Blues are just playing the game, right? And I know everyone's going to put the loss on the Blues if they lose, on Bennington if they lose. I don't feel like he's played bad. I don't feel like he's played bad at all. Just man.
Yeah, I mean, Bennington wants the first goal back, but like I said, you can't win any hockey game scoring 0 goals. It's never been done. It'll never be done. You got to score a goal. But again, I'm going to play devil's advocate and say that the Blues, they've been in the zone. I mean, they got the zone time. They've been out power play here. They Winnipeg Jets have had 3, while the St. Louis Blues have had 1. And like I said, again, it is hard for any team in the NHL to establish a power play when you get it so late into a game. The Blues should have been on the power play way earlier in this game. They could have established something. They didn't establish anything on that first power play. Yes, you got adversity, but again, I'm sorry. There's physics and there's everything to go into this. If you give the Blues late power plays, they're going to struggle. I mean, look at the game before. It took 48 minutes into the game, into the third period. Like, we got into the third period, and the Blues finally got their first power play. I mean, you're not going to be able to establish anything with that late into a game.
Momentum. They didn't score, but it gave them momentum. I didn't see a bad. I mean, I can't wait for see if they show the Ozone tone numbers, because I think the Blues are going to be ahead by about a minute, if not more, because they spent almost that entire period in the Winnipeg, and they had 2 or 3 really good cycle chances in there, and you know, all that. By the way, if we're putting this out, we want to get Blues Muse on this show. If you know the guy, I can't send him a message on because he doesn't follow me. But if you know him, reach out to him. We want to get him on our show, right? We want to get him on our show. I want him to be able to explain his, and you can see it right there. I asked. He obviously, I don't know if he saw it or not. Only 27 people saw it. So, but I asked. I really would like to get, and if you know other content creators, we want them. Let's get them on the show. Let's get other content creators. Let's get people on the show. I think I'm going to have an interview that will be pre-recorded coming up. I got to double check. I'm not going to put it out until after I do the interview to make sure, because every time I pre-announce interviews like that, they haven't happened. So unfortunately, this person doesn't want to do it live. And so I'll probably, if I do it, it will be our next Sunday show. If I get it done, we'll put it out for the show instead, and then maybe we'll talk about it after, depending on how long it is. Should be a good one if I can make it happen. and we'll kind of go from there. What are your thoughts on the game so far? Shockey, what are your thoughts? Lance says, I'm not worried. They aren't getting outplayed. They can come back. I agree with that with one exception. Cormier is outplaying Bennington right now. You know, and not that Bennington's playing bad. It's just Conley's playing better. Right? He plays really good against the Blues. In 3 games, he's given up 5 goals. Right? You're muted.
Yes, guy, bully. Never. I won't say. Okay. Yes, Comrie's been good against the Blues. You're gonna have to beat him. Like I said, I think if the Blues can get a goal here, I think it's gonna open up a lot of things. The Blues are not out of this by any means. Yes, they came back in the third period against the Edmonton Oilers down 2-0, and this was a game where the Edmonton Oilers scored in the third period. This wasn't a game where they were coming in 2-0. Are coming down 2-0. You know, Edmonton scored in the third period and they still managed to come back. So anything's possible. I'm seeing the same type of stuff that the Edmonton Oilers did. The Edmonton Oilers, just like the Winnipeg Jets in this game, have not been great defensively. I mean, yes, they've been good defensively, but it's been like at a standpoint of like it just kind of gone their way. The bounces have gone their way. If the bounces can go in the other way and give the Blues an opportunity to score and they can get a goal, I think it's going to open up a lot of things for the Blues in this third period.
I would agree with you. I would absolutely agree with you. But you're just going to have to beat the guy. You're going to have to figure out a way to beat the guy. Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get.
So let's.
Basically, you got to throw pucks at the net and look for a dirty one.
So let's see.
Because, like, you know, this is. Oh, did you hear what I said about if you won all 3 of these games on this road trip, you got 6 points. How many points I thought you would actually gain in the standings?
What?
When I asked that, I think 2. I think you'll gain 2. If you got all 6 points, I think you would only gain 2 points in the standings.
Yeah, we'll see. Like you said, you never know. This is why I say that at the end of the day, I'm not on the tank wagon. So at the end of the day, no matter what the Blues do, if they did only gain 2 points, if somehow they managed to come back and win this game, and then they win the next 2, they win 6 or they get 6 points and they only really gain 2. At the end of the day, that's if. Like I said, we don't know what the other teams are going to do. Focus on what the Blues are going to do. If the Blues can win games, focus on the Blues. Just focus on winning, and if magic strikes, then magic strikes. You don't know what the other teams are going to do. You don't know if Seattle's going to win. You don't know if LA's going to win. It's an what if. It's not this is going to happen. You know, you don't know if they're going to win. They have to win. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to get into some comments on the game, if you don't mind.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm just gonna go. Actually, you know what? I guess I'll go off of. I don't know how close we are to third period coming up here. How close are we? You know?
We got time.
Okay. Well, I'm just curious on where to start. I guess I'm going to start at the 2-0 one with the Jets lead after 1. I know we're far away from that now, but I just want to get some comments going. So it says first comment was get within 1 for the third, and I think we will be all right. Some weird calls and non-calls in the first. That we talked about that. I feel pretty confident. We are going to get a couple. We dominated in the last 10 minutes. We should score the game-tying goal with 1.6 seconds left. That would be great. That would be great. Someone said, such a loser team, embarrassing as F. Does Robert Thomas always just skating back and forth and do absolutely nothing?
What game are you watching? He's got a hit and a takeaway. Doesn't have any shots yet or attempts, but hitting the takeaway.
Well,
He's done more than that.
I mean,
here we go.
anybody. Six.
Oh, wow. 628 to 251. Wow. High danger chances. Now they've moved up in that. These own turnovers. Wow. You have spent that much time in the ozone. You've got to put the puck in the back of the net.
But again, it goes to the thing. Like, yes, I want the Blues to score, and the Blues should have a goal by now. But Comrie's played good. But again, it shows that the Blues have not been bad in this game, and the Blues have not been dominated in this game. The Blues have done the dominating. They just need to get one past Comrie. First of all, the person who's dogging on Thomas here, I don't understand what you're watching. I don't. But to each their own, I guess. Has anyone ever seen Kyrou win a puck battle along the boards? ? Okay.
Yes, all the time.
This team. This is from the same person that made the Thomas comment. Okay. Well, first of all, okay. Fluke little runs over. Go back to talking now. I think they meant tanking now. So then this is the same person from the Thomas comment. This team is effing awful. Whole power play without one shot on goal. Yes, the power play's been rough, but again, I say, when you give the Blues a power play so late into a game, they're not going to establish anything because it's so late into the game that they can't establish anything. Yeah. Would the 0-0 or it would be 0-0 if Hofer was in goal? You can't determine that. You can't say that.
No, Hofer's not making that save on Shifley.
You can't say that. Like I said,
on Shifley.
Well, again, it's a what if statement. You can't pre-predict anything. Like that's like you just can't assume that's going to happen. You just can't assume he's going to say it.
Hindsight's 2020.
It says, thanks, Benny shit. Thanks, Monty. Monty the B. Jesus Christ, this guy's a little angry for some reason. What the WTF isn't Hofer playing? Oh yeah, you're hurt this only good year 2019. Benny shits feelings because he comes before anyone, right, Monty? F you, Monty. Jesus Christ, and all in caps. I think you're a little angry, bud. I think you need to sit down and just relax.
Is that somebody we know?
No, it just says won't quit is his name. I have no idea who it is. It's just someone who's a little angry, I guess. Someone said 6 shots, 2 goals. Benny, 2 C. I have no idea what that says. Okay, whatever. F you, Jordan, garbage, dog shit team. So that was from the first intermission. Let's see about the second intermission here. This was shoot the puck and try and create on the scramble. Okay, I can get behind that. But the thing is I think they have tried to shoot. They have tried to shoot. What Winnipeg is doing is what Winnipeg usually does. They scramble around with their heads cut off, and they usually sit five in front of the goaltender. That's Winnipeg's MO. Is they sit 5 in front of the goalie and block shots. That's their MO. So yeah, they do need to shoot. I knew it was a long shot. In parentheses, it shouldn't be, but I bet $10 Shifley and Kyrou would score. Effing do something, Kyrou. So that's a Kyrou stand right there for you. Which Kyrou hasn't been overly active in this game, but he hasn't been bad, I don't think, in any stretch of the imagination. I think he's been okay.
-2, 11 shifts, 958, 2 missed shots, 1 giveaway.
So I mean, yeah, obviously not a fantastic game by Kyrou, but honestly, he had that one opportunity. They've been in the zone where Kyrou had that wraparound chance. If he would have got all the way around on that wraparound, he would have scored. He hit the net on that wraparound opportunity.
Hey, Wendy, how you doing, buddy? He said, "What's up?" I didn't mean to ignore him.
Yeah. It says.
Just missed it.
It says, how in the world did the official how in the world did the official miss that Jet player tackling a Blue by the back of the jersey on the back check. Unbelievable. So that's another one where we're talking about the officials. It really matters. The power play is embarrassing. I agree. The power play is rough. But again, I say you give it to them that late, they're not going to do anything with it because they can't establish anything. The fact Sun Shit gets ice time over Stenberg is an embarrassment to the organization. Again, you're going to get Sunquist in games. That's going to happen. You're just going to have to live with it. Effing goose egg after two. Effing goose egg after two. Your team is shit. Okay, that you need English, pal. You need English lessons.
Puck drop. We're into the third. We're into the third.
Okay. Okay.
Now let's see,
all right.
let's see what happens. I just they need that one break. They need okay. They killed the penalty. Now they just need that one break.
We shall see. Like I said, at the end of the day, I don't think the Blues have played a bad game.
No, they haven't.
Let's see what they can do. Can they create some magic again and get a comeback?
Thomas stripped that one.
Again, you were saying that the Blues would have a minute more TOA than the Winnipeg Jets did, and they had 3 or 4 minutes more than the Winnipeg Jets have. And the Jets have had 3 power plays.
Yeah, almost 4 minutes.
Yeah, and the Jets have had 3 power plays to the Blues 1.
Yeah.
That tells you a lot about how a game is being played. Tells you a lot.
Yeah.
But we shall see here.
Now we're gonna switch up lines, and I like waiting until the third to shift up lines. Oh, Studer just missed that one. Good shot by Parayko there. Benedict makes that save on Furry. Oh man, Suter! If he's just gets his stick on the ice a tad earlier. Oh, he just missed it. That hits his stick, it goes in the net. Oh, that was funky. Again, great zone time. And all Winnipeg can do is dump it in and give it right back to the Blues.
Which they've done all game. I mean, the Winnipeg Jets have established.
That should have been a delayed offside. That shouldn't have been called offsides.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Blues just need to find the back of the net.
As you literally just said that, Kirk, you probably heard Kirk say that.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, they got the zone time. They've most definitely got the zone time. They got to find the back of the net. But again, it's one of those things where I can't be angry about what I'm seeing. I can't.
Yeah, no. Other than some calls that should have been made that weren't, and
But even again, I talk about the calls, and I'm one that perfectly understands the Blues. You're not, like I said, you're not going to win a game with 0 goals. It's not going to happen. The Blues got to score. They got to take advantage. But again, I mean, you got to ask yourself, don't you think that the game would have been different if the calls were accurate?
yeah.
It's all about a chain of events. Anything in life that you do, you got to ask yourself, if I do this differently, would it change the course of something else that happened later? I mean, you got to think about those things. But there's still plenty of time left. So Dylan Holloway 3 shots today. Dylan Holloway, I don't know what's happening. Dylan Holloway getting kicked out of the dot, I guess. Yeah, I guess Dylan Holloway getting kicked out of the dot for some reason. I don't know why. I still to this day I don't understand how they call the face-offs. I don't.
The rule is the defensive guy has to put his stick down first, and until he puts his stick down, the offensive guy's skates cannot cross the tee. And
Broberg.
That's usually why they get.
Ooh, Snuggerud to Thomas. Quick shot there. Look at the Winnipeg Jets, man. They are so bad, man. Running into each other, fucking. I mean, they are they're so bad. Oh, Holloway almost gets that puck. Nice play, Broberg. Yeah, I mean, man, dude, they are just. I mean, like I said, man, they are just so, just all over the place, man, defensively. Like I said, man, the puck just seems to find the Winnipeg Jets. I don't know what it is, man. They are just so lost defensively. It is just unbelievable to watch. You want to talk first, and you want to talk about a team that needs to tank. The Winnipeg Jets are a team that need to tank.
Team that what?
I said people are stuck on these teams that need to have high picks. You want to talk about a team that needs a high pick? Winnipeg Jets need a high pick. If there's a team that you're talking about, I mean, and this is kind of crazy coming from the fact that they were the President's Trophy winners. That was a complete anomaly season. This is where where everybody expected the Jets to be.
Yeah. That was a bad clear hole. I mean, it got it out of the zone. Oh, we got lucky there. Backdoor feed. Backdoor feed for Dvorsky.
There you go, boys. Good play.
Yeah.
Great play. Great play. There you go. And this is early enough for the St. Louis Blues to where they have enough time to work with. 14 minutes left to go.
Yeah.
Great play. Again, you felt it coming. I mean, this was only a matter of time.
I thought Hall screwed up that clear, and Suter ended up making it good.
Well, again, I talk about and I saw this. We could talk about this. I don't know if Lance is watching because I think Lance was the one who put this out. I don't know if he got this from somebody, but he was talking about trading Pius Suter. I don't agree with trading Suter. I don't. I think Suter's a guy that you should have on this team. I think that he's a guy that is great depth for you.
I agree, and I disagree. I think Suter is a great depth piece. I also think you could get something big for him, right? I think you could get a first-round pick for him.
I mean, if somebody's willing to pay that tax, maybe. But for me, Suter's a guy. Suter's a guy that's not.
Oh.
What?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, Kyrie. Oh, Kyrie just misses. I'm telling you, man, Kyrie's been good against the Blues, but again, you feel this coming. I mean, you feel the shift. I mean, well, first of all, I can't even say you feel the shift. The Blues have been in control of this game the whole time.
Yeah, that was. And all you need is another one of those. Another backdoor feed, another CNI puck.
Great play. Great play by I think it was Pavel that passed that puck. Pavel. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if someone's willing to pay that tax, I mean, I guess you can move on a guy like Suter. But again, you're talking about a guy that is a bottom 6 guy. He's for depth. I don't think you're going to get a first overall pick for Suter.
He's got a team friendly contract. Hey, Shane,
oh my God, Thomas with a great pass to Holloway just misses. Dude, I'm telling you, man, the Blues are humming. I mean, you got to feel that it's coming, right?
Well, the Blues are trying to lose. Shaggy's here.
Blues are trying to lose.
Shaggy's a tanker, and I don't like tankers. I do not like tankers at all, bud. I want my team to win. I don't care. Right? I mean,
that's fine.
The season when we were the worst team in the league, I still wanted the team to be good. I was upset with the sell-off. I thought that idiot that the Lowry's hired to help sell the Blues had no freaking clue about hockey. What was important?
Well,
right?
Well, Shagman, I want to bring this to you. If you want, listen, look, I know what fan of team you are. You're a Rangers fan. I want the Rangers to do well. If you want to talk about someone who's tanking, it's the Rangers. The Rangers are a team that needs a tank. The Blues, they have a future in their pipeline. The Rangers, as far as drafting, do not. So, first of all, I feel bad for you guys over there in New York because I think Chris Drury is purposely tanking your guys' organization. I think he's purposely trying to ruin the Rangers. So I feel bad for you guys on that one. But as for the Blues, the Rangers, I say that they're identical, but the Blues have a future. The Rangers do not. So, I mean, I guess you're right about tanking for the Rangers, but not for the Blues.
He says, I'm not a tanker, but we could have done this a while ago. Why wake up now? Because now is the time to wake up. The alarm went off. The alarm was late.
Well, Shag. Like I said, Shag is a Rangers fan. So that ideology for tanking should be true for the Rangers, but not for the Blues. I don't think the Blues need to tank.
I don't think any team needs a tank. I think the teams. I think a team that trades people away, that puts a substandard product on the ice. I think. See, that's where the NHLPA and the NHL need to step up.
Well,
right. The floor is supposed to prevent that, but all the floor does, and I like the floor. I like the floor. Be honesty, I like the floor. I think it needs to be there, but in some. Oh, Snoogie.
Well, I don't like. Well, for me, I honestly don't like the president of. Oh, Snugger. Yeah, for me, I don't like the president of.
Offsides. He was not offsides. He was not offsides.
Oh. Well, Joey and Curbs disagree with you, so. Curbs and Joey disagreed with you on that one?
Say again?
I said Curbs and Joey disagreed with you. You said it was not offsides. I said Curbs and Joey said it was a good call.
Okay, well, I didn't see it. I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, the Blues are they're pushing. They're pushing for sure. God, I hope the Blues can get another one here because this would be huge. They've deserved this game, in my opinion. I mean, we've seen it. The whole game has been pretty much controlled by the Blues. So I think they still got plenty of time. But as for me, I'm just I don't know. I'm perplexed. I understand the appeal for most people saying, "Oh, the Blues need a tank. They need to get a top overall pick." But the bread and butter for this team, scouting wise, has never been, get a top 3 pick. This team has always played hard. They've always played competitively, and they're just a team that doesn't go away. They just do not go away, despite possibly needing to sometimes, but they don't. I mean, yeah, they're showing the Kyrou chance again. This was a great pass. I believe it was by Pavel, and Kyrou just gets stoned by Comrie on that one. And then Thomas, they're showing the Snuggerud chance. Snuggerud just misses wide on the Thomas pass. So they got 10 minutes left to go in this period to change things up. For anyone who is interested of my drink of the game, it is seltzer mango passion fruit. Very good.
Matt Lowson, been good to see. Neighbors get a goal. He's been cold. He's been active. He just, a little snake bit, but I think he's been active. He hasn't played bad. And I agree. It would be nice to have a neighbor. Oh,
Ooh. Snuggerud almost gets this puck to Thomas, and he would have had an opportunity right there.
Yeah, it would have been a big opportunity.
Telling you, man, this team is rushing, and I really do hope that they get a tying goal because they've deserved it in this game. The like I said, the Winnipeg Jets, they've been a slew of men just chasing the puck.
Yeah.
Oh, good hold by Fowler there.
Well, I'll tell you what I do see here. This is a game where you could pull the goalie earlier, right? Because for the most part, you have absolutely controlled the puck. I mean, look at this. They just got I mean, Winnipeg's putting 5 guys in the center of the ice, and it's giving the Blues a chance to move the puck and try and find that mistake. And they just got to, get a mistake. We're going in the box. Yeah. He dropped his. Well, no penalty. Damn it. You'll see.
Awesome. Connor cherry picking. Color me shocked. Color me shocked. I'm telling you, man, the Winnipeg Jets got to be the luckiest organization ever. I kid you not. They're the luckiest group of hockey players I've ever seen.
When Suter threw his hands up like that, I knew he was getting called for it. Oh, Broberg let him go. Benny couldn't have done anything with that.
Yeah, I mean, Connor comes into frame. Connor's cherry picking at the blue line.
Fleury got his first 2 points of the season against us today. We're still going to come back, though. It feels like it. I hope so. Of course, out of the last 3 games, this will be a loss. Yeah. It's sometimes a puck. You got to make your own puck luck out there, and they've outplayed. They have outplayed the Jets completely. And I know all the Bennington haters are going to be, oh, Hofer, but I'm Bennington is not. Other than the first goal, I can't put anything else on Bennington. Right? I can't. I can't put anything else on him. Justin froze on me. I was wondering why he wasn't responding. Okay, you're back. I do not shit on Hofer. I do not shit on Hofer. And god damn, Matlow, you just like to push my buttons. Justin, do I shit on Hofer?
No, not really, but you get onto him a lot about his stick handling.
Yeah, I've been critical about that. And in the last game Bennington played, was I not critical of Bennington and his stick handling?
Yeah.
Right? Kelsey's here. She said some buttons are shiny and pushable, pressable. Yeah, I guess mine are. No, I do not shit on Hofer. I like Hofer. I like what he does. My biggest issue with Hofer right now is he overplays the puck, and he needs to back off some. I don't know. I just don't know. Beginning of the year, you did. No, I don't think so. I don't think I did. I mean, he showed. I mean, he was, for the most part, he was pretty. But both goalies were really bad, right? And the defense didn't help matters. So he has. I mean, I agree with Justin. It's his net. Doesn't mean he's the number one, but it's his net, and he's playing. He's getting number one numbers right now. Okay. But I still don't believe he's the number one. And that's just my thought process. I like him. I'm scared when he plays the puck. I think he doesn't have the maturity yet to play the puck like Bennington does. He'll learn it, but right now he just doesn't have it. And he is starting to make the saves that he's supposed to make. And I think both players, I think Bennington, last year I thought Hofer played at his numbers and Bennington played above his numbers. This year, I think Hofer's playing above his numbers and Bennington's playing at his numbers, unfortunately. Good puck movement today. Really good puck movement. It just seems like they can't. I don't believe that the best compliment is to critique. I mean, I don't believe that. I mean, you got to look at things. You got to try and look at things as neutral as possible, right? Because not everything's all good and not everything's all bad. And that's the way I try and look at it. They're playing a prevent defense. We should be able to take advantage of it. I say it if they don't score in at 4:20, or 4 minutes he pulls the goalie. Joey just said the same thing. I agree. We need one quick here. Commercial break.
Yeah, I mean, you need one quick. I mean, like I said, the Jets capitalize on 2 breakaways. I mean, but then again, like I said, you're losing a game that you've been the better team in. I mean, the Jets are winning a game that they've been outplayed in heavily. So it happens, you know.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. If we lose, I'm not going to walk away from this going, "Oh my God, that was a horrible game." It wasn't a horrible game. It was just one of those games where things happen. Hey, if you're watching on Facebook, please put that thumb in the air like Chris Shockey, Daniel Rujos, Teresa Singer, Mom, Zach Schmidt, Sean Roberts, Sean Roberts, Jason Nichols, David Fernandez, Jason McMillan, E. Guido, and John Hefner did. We appreciate you so much. If you're on YouTube, please also like us. Please share us. Please subscribe. Help us become bigger and better. Help us get to 1,000. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube so we can start really making some money and getting some better quality stuff out there. Help me get to 1,000. I'm not sure what we're at. I think it's 8 something. I was looking for that morning after short and I can't find it. I think it was on Facebook. I might have to go to Facebook to find it, but what am I looking for here? We are at 804 subscribers. Need 196 more. 196 more. Help us out. Still with me, Justin? Thank you, Kelsey. 804. That's right.
Yep, I am still with you.
I'm sick and tired of Vitali calling average players great. He has said it a lot about guys like Callie Rosen, and today with Bergeron, he looks insane when he does it. He's able. I mean, it's his job. I get it. Oh no, Kairu, that was not good. And that was
What a save! What a save by Jordan Bennington.
That was in the back of the net. That's a save you're not supposed to make.
Yeah, that's a save you're not supposed to make. Kairu misplay. I don't know. I don't really know what happens here with Kairu. I don't know if this puck goes back or it doesn't.
Yeah, Kairu just gets blown by or messes something up there.
Great save by Bennington there. Keeps the Blues alive for the meantime. The Blues got to score quick if they have any lick of a chance.
I get, Lance, I get where you're at. I really do. I understand your thought process there. I just can't completely get behind it. I mean, because every single home announcer does the exact same thing. It's not something they don't do. And I understand that some new fans may take him at his word, and I get that. But again, there's a lot more older fans than there are new fans and know it's lip service.
Whew.
347. Here he comes. We're pulling him. Or no, he's going to be right by the blue line for this face-off. Oh, nope, he's out. There we go. Let's see if we
as the Blues, you really got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
I mean,
I kind of agree with you there.
yeah, Holloway Dvorsky 7 for 10 on the face-off. He loses the face-off.
Yeah. Holloway's been okay on the face-offs. He hasn't been great.
Winnipeg,
Oh,
16.
2 and 7. 2 and 7. So he's 2 for 9. So yeah, he's not been good on the face-off. Come on, keep this puck. Keep this puck. Keep this puck. Get this puck. Get this puck. Get this puck. Get this puck. They're gonna give it up. Nope. There we go. Here it goes. Here we go. Let's make this work. They have been in the zone all game, and now that they're 6-on-5, they can't get in the zone. Unreal. Unreal that they can't get in the zone. Can't control the puck in the zone. Oh my goodness. Holy Nike. What is going on? Control the puck in the zone. Set this stuff up. I can't pass it where nobody is. There we go. Bushnevich finally. There we go. Now make them scramble. Oh, and they are scrambling.
Of course they are, because they're not that great of a hockey team.
Yeah, but this isn't a good setup. 6-on-5. Oh shit! No way that. Oh no! Wow! Oh my goodness! Oh, he got it right in the neck. Oh, wow. Right in the neck. Oh, wow.
Well, the Blues get a bounce, but it was off their own guy's face.
Yeah. Caught him in the
Go
neck.
figure. Yeah.
He can't breathe. Oh, yeah. You could see the welt. Ray Barilli's over there checking him out, checking his windpipe. You can see the welt. You can see the welt. I don't know if the faceoff should have come out of the zone.
It shouldn't have, but
I get
shouldn't
why.
have, but one. Well, it shouldn't have. Puck was
Yeah.
in the zone.
1:33 to go. Another faceoff.
Oh, Holloway gets stopped by Comrie again.
Yeah. Just couldn't get much on it. Takes a timeout. Problem is, you just got so many teams that jump over. The Jets are being aggressive on the 6-on-5. I don't blame them, but it should cost them. Everybody there, nobody there. Final minute. Holloway with 50.7 seconds left. I think we're giving it to him.
Yeah, I mean, then, like I said, then again, though, win or lose, this is a game that the Winnipeg Jets did not deserve to win.
Oh, I agree.
The Blues deserved this game. The game's not over yet, but the Winnipeg Jets got heavily outplayed in this game. I mean, it's not even close. And I think that's the thing that pisses me off the most because the Winnipeg Jets are not a good team defensively. They aren't. So that's what's so frustrating to me.
We still have an empty net.
Mm-hmm. .6 seconds left, baby. Come on.
Yeah.
God, would that be something or what?
I wouldn't want it to go to 1.6, but get it down to maybe 10 seconds. I would be better at that. Nope. Oh, wow, we got lucky.
Nice. All right.
No, we're going to lose this one. Whoa, take it back. The same thing happened in the game 7, an icing call. There's 3.3 seconds left on the clock. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
There might be a little bit of time added. Might be.
I don't think so. As soon as that crossed the line, as soon as he got there, he called it. I mean, that was instant. That's it. Oh, well. It wasn't it wasn't a bad game by the Blues. I mean, they lost 3-2 to a team you should have beaten. However, they outplayed them the majority of the game.
This was a bad Winnipeg Jets team winning a game they had no business winning with 16 shots on goal. This was not any Winnipeg Jets fan who has a brain in this game knows that they did not deserve to win this game.
Hey, maximum effort, buddy. No, I agree with you. Shots were 31-16. That Jets had 16 shots the whole game. The Blues had 16 shots in the third period. 16.
Yeah, they definitely did not deserve to win this game. They were not good in this game defensively. The Blues, they scored two. They scored the one later than they needed to. Obviously, the breakaways don't help. You want to see them short up, but they've been pretty good on the on-man break front here. It hasn't costed them. It costed them in this game. They could have been better in that aspect. But again, it's hard for me to say that they were the worst team in this game. I would love to see the ozone time. What ended this ozone time in this game?
Kelsey, I disagree with this comment. Moral victories don't keep anyone warm at night, unfortunately. I saw a video of a coach or of a guy talking about a girl who went out and ran a race and she came in last, but she beat her personal time. That's a win. That's a win, right? So sometimes those things are there. Already now to stay heads up on the weather. Yeah, our weather's been really bad here. We've been going through that. She says, okay, but that's different. Well, it's the same thing with sport, with team sports, right? There are times if you go out there and you lay it all out there, and you come back, you get 2 goals in the third. That's been an issue. You've given up goals in the second. That's been an issue. You didn't do either one of those things. You didn't give up goals in the second and you scored goals in the third. It's showing that you're growing. And my issue, the difference between last year and this year is the Blues are too far out. There are too many teams. They were there last year. They weren't like multitudes away when they had that win streak, and they got themselves to where they were in that spot where they controlled their own destiny. I don't think they're going to get to that spot where they control their own destiny, right? Sometimes progress is victory, right? It's you got to enjoy it. You got to understand the smaller stuff. Justin, I don't want to do a long pregame. Do you have any last-minute thoughts?
I want to go over Twitter comments for this.
I don't want to do it. My throat's starting to hurt.
Okay, well, you don't have to talk, my brother. I can talk. The goal or whatever that was not over yet. Blues Muse says now it is. And then why even post this? LOL. That was for that one. And in the episode here, the 3-2 loss. Blues Muse lottery odds are back at number 4. It's not too late to embrace the tank. So there he is again on the embrace the tank thing. He wants to take a break. The Blues aren't going to do it. Oh, the Blues are going to do it. Oh, I'm going to stay here. Oh, embrace the tank. So it's wishy-washy, flip-floppy. Pick a side because you're not really picking a side. The Jets' backup goalie was playing some damn good hockey. Got to give him credit. Yes, he was. He's been very good against the Blues. Then we have a Jets fan coming in and doing the Smash TV meme, which again, as a Jets, this is why I don't care for Jets fans, because they're not. I'm sorry, they're not the most intelligent group of people. Any person who watched that game knows that the Blues were better than the St. Louis Blues than the Winnipeg Jets.
Absolutely, all the way.
Obviously, besides Winnipeg Jets fans will be in denial to the end of time, so it doesn't matter. Nice try, boys. Next 2 games are most likely dubs, Flames and Canucks. Yes, you should beat both of those teams. Those teams are hoping to get the bottom of the lottery, so you should beat those 2 teams. So all hope is not lost, for the wins. Only positive from this game is that we are 1 game closer now, 15 now in parentheses, until Jordan Kyrou is no longer a Blue. 2 MF regulation losses since break, and both by Benny shit. Thanks, just giving my MF game away by playing Benny shit. Very good, you bald-headed piece of shit.
God, that's the kind of Twitter comments that. Which one is this on?
This is on the loss, the posted loss. It's from Won't Quit, and he's the guy that posts in all caps. And then someone said that is ethical ethical tanking right there. Kyrou is such ass. Jinxed by Joey. And then we have the other guy who posted the Smash TV thing, Stan the Man, showing us a gif of Winnipeg Jets scoring, I guess, in Game 7. So, Stan the Man, a big Winnipeg Jets fan, coming into the Blues Twitter.
Oh wow, this guy smashed his TV.
No, it's a gift. It's a copy and paste thing. It's been a thing forever now.
Oh, okay.
Fans from different either team, whoever wins, they usually go into the other team's comments and then post that meme. So, but yeah, no, Stan the Man, huge for the Winnipeg Jets. But I mean, like I said, any person who watched this game, even Winnipeg Jets fans, if you're not delusional, know that the Blues were the better team in this game. Comrie out-goalied Bennington, but again, the only goal that Bennington wants back is that third goal, or that first goal. But obviously, Jordan Bennington being the gamer that he is, he wants all 3 of them back because that's just how Jordan Bennington is. He's a gamer. He's a competitor. So, obviously, not what you wanted to see, but Blues don't play a bad game.
Hey, I'm replying to that one post. It says, "Sir, you need to get out of the basement."
Now, so
F off. No, you F off, and your rich ass mom.
So
wow, they're nailing this guy. I was nice. I just said you need to get out of the basement. And these guys are. Oh wow.
Yeah, they're going at him. Now, okay, so now look, we talk about this a lot, and I'm going to bring this up. We don't have to talk about it now. We can talk about it, whenever.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this before about how the trade thing. Now, I would like to see Jordan Kyrou and Robert Thomas both on this team when this team is competitive again. But there's only one way. There's only one way I would trade Jordan Kyrou, and it's either one of 2 things. It's either you get a ready player right now that can be a hockey trade that can replace Jordan Kyrou and play the type of style that you need from a player like a Jordan Kyrou-esque player. Get a well-known player that is also good in the league. Or you get Brady Tkachuk from Ottawa and Kyrou's in return for that package. That is the only way I am trading Jordan Kyrou. In my opinion,
I am with you on that, right? Kachuk's not going anywhere. I
don't think so either.
Right. That's like that one post that Lance put in our group about I asked that guy to come on the show. I've sent him a post to explain himself. But to me, the Kyrou needs to get some love from the media, and that's the only way the fans are going to start changing. Because I know for a fact that neither of the announcers care much for him. I know it. I heard it. I heard it myself 2 years ago before I met you.
I
Right?
and I know we're talking about this, and I do agree with you. I just wanted to bring this up because I saw this. Sam on Twitter, St. Louis STL Analytics on
I froze. Let him come back. Thanks, Lance to Scott.
God damn it.
Yeah, you froze.
Yeah, I know it's annoying. This says Connor and Shifley are maybe two of the most egregious cherry pickers in the league. Would never want either of them on my team. Blues can never stop them, but they also will never win a thing. Nailed it on the head. They will never ever win a thing because one, they don't play defense, they cherry pick, and the Winnipeg Jets are just not that good of a hockey team. I'm sorry, hate to say it, but it's true.
I'll be honest, there's one of those two that I would want on the team. There's one of those two. If Winnipeg would take the trade, which I don't think they would, I want to wait till he comes back. He's frozen. What would you think of this? Right? I don't think it would happen. There's one of those two players I would take. What if you traded Kyrou and your Detroit pick, number 1 pick, for Shifley?
It would never happen.
Well, it wouldn't
Because
happen.
I mean, it wouldn't happen. Well, and for me, if I'm actually getting somebody, Kyle Connor is a guy that obviously, yes, Shifley is a good center, but the thing is Robert Thomas is your guy right now. I feel like you would have. I just don't see the Blues going after a center and Shifley when they can go out there, and if they wanted to replace Kyrou in his production, Kyle Connor would be your guy. If that was going to be the case, because then you'd get a winger. You could play him. Hell, could you think about this? A Thomas, Connor, and Snuggerud line. Oh my goodness gracious, that would be something special to watch.
But I think for Connor, I wouldn't give that 16 pick. I'd give the Rangers pick or the Avalanche pick, lower pick.
Yeah, but like I said, it's all discussion because it's not going to happen. The Jets are an organization that don't take any chances. They play it safe over there, and that's why they'll never be a Stanley Cup contender because they always play it safe.
Yeah,
they never go out there and take any chances.
Yeah. Well, but I'm going to call it. We're losing viewers and no comments, so I'm going to call this one. It was a good game. We don't play again until Tuesday. I don't know about doing a show tomorrow. I got some things going on. We'll talk tomorrow and see if we do something. I don't think so. I might do a TikTok on Kyrou later. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, more power to you.
Okay. I will talk to you later. So I got to ask, how do we end this show?
I think we got to ask the girls. Where are the girls at?
What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
I want to know if everyone out there is ready for the question. Are you ready for the question? Justin, are you ready for the question?
I'm ready for the question, man.
Who's late for dinner?
Where are the boys? Where are they at?
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, for my co-host, Justin Eagle Eye Scott, saying this is the Blue Note Fan Report, and Blues Muse, this is your official invitation to come on our show and talk about your perspective. This is it. This is your official invitation. Join us, Blues Views. This is Guy saying you got to know that I'm bleeding blue with you.
And as always, let's go Blues.
Aloha mahalo, and we'll see you next time on the Blue Note Fan Report.